We have stunning new developments around the death of actor Matthew Perry. The U.S. Attorney's Office for the Central District of California says 5 people have now been charged. Investigators uncovered an underground network of drug sellers and suppliers in Los Angeles. Investigators allege the network is responsible for distributing ketamine, the drug that played a major role in Perry's death last year. The defendants include 2 doctors, Perry's live-in personal assistant, and a woman authorities describe as, quote, the ketamine queen. Nick White is in Los Angeles with more on this. So it's quite incredible, Nick, to hear that among the 5 arrested include 2 doctors. We heard from the authorities in California a short time ago. What are they saying about those arrested?
Yeah, listen, you're right. You kind of expect somebody called the ketamine queen and another dealer to be charged in a case like this. You do not expect a couple of doctors necessarily, or Matthew Perry's long-term live-in assistant. Now, what prosecutors say happened here is that Matthew Perry, who, listen, has been very upfront or was very upfront about his struggles with addiction and mental health, he was seeking treatment in a clinic for anxiety and depression, and they were prescribing him small levels of ketamine. It's an anesthetic, but it's used more recently as a depression treatment. He apparently got hooked on intravenous ketamine. He then asked his doctors in the clinic to up his dose. They refused, so prosecutors say he then went to some more unscrupulous doctors. Now, these 2 doctors allegedly were giving him ketamine with the help of his assistant, and the assistant, who had no medical training, was allegedly injecting this into Matthew Perry. Apparently, he injected Perry a number of times on the day that Perry died, and it was in fact that assistant who found Matthew Perry unresponsive in the hot tub. And, you know, the autopsy report says it was the effects of ketamine and then drowning. So, yeah, it is kind of tragic that these doctors, this assistant who, you know, were supposed to be really looking after Matthew Perry, were supposed to have his best interests at heart, but prosecutors say they were just trying to make as much money as they could out of the Friends star.
And talk to us about the evidence that they laid out, including some of the text messages that they described.
Yeah, I mean, listen, you know, they found lots of ketamine apparently at the Queen of Ketamine's place, and then these text messages are tragic. So the first is between the 2 doctors. One doctor asks the other, "I wonder how much this moron will pay," and allegedly these doctors were buying the ketamine for $12 a vial and selling it to Matthew Perry for $2,000. Then, listen, after a while, apparently Matthew Perry realized this was kind of expensive and went to kind of more street-level dealers. And there was another text between the ketamine queen and this other dealer who's also been charged. Just after the news of Perry's death broke, she allegedly texted, "Delete our messages." Now, you know, Matthew Perry was obviously a star of one of the biggest sitcoms of all time, and also very well known for his struggles with mental health and with substance abuse. And, you know, since he died, his co-stars have all come out and spoken really glowingly of him, you know, calling him, Courtney Cox called him, you know, one of the funniest men alive, with a huge heart. But she said, yes, you know, he obviously had his struggles. And here, when he was facing those struggles, according to prosecutors, people didn't help him, these 5, they took advantage of him.
Yeah.
Lynda?
So tragic. Nick Watt, good to have you on the story for us. Thank you.
Thanks.
Well, still ahead, your up-to-the-minute weather forecast, including the typhoon that is heading towards eastern Japan. And it is nice work if you can get it. The new CEO of Starbucks is not only making a lot of money, he's also getting some eye-opening perks.